Hey, what's going on everybody? So in today's video, I want to discuss this one thing that is at the very top of my Halo Infinite wishlist. There is one thing I would love to see in Halo Infinite above anything else. Obviously, there's many things that I myself, and I'm sure a lot of you would love to see in Halo Infinite. And 343 has a ton to prove with this game. They've kind of backed themselves into a corner, which was self-inflicted. They brought this on themselves because of the countless mistakes they've made with Halo over the years. And honestly, for 343 to regain the trust and the support of many old Halo fans, Halo Infinite needs to be damn near perfect. And considering what 343 has done with Halo 4, Halo 5, and MCC, that is damn near impossible. Lots of Halo fans expect so much out of Halo Infinite, and there's nothing wrong with that. They should. 343 should not have taken Halo the direction that they did, and they most certainly shouldn't have kept dragging Halo down that path despite years and years of backlash and feedback from the community about how they dislike a lot of these new features and mechanics in the game. For years, many players had been expressing their hatred for a lot of the new mechanics introduced in Halo Reach, Halo 4, and Halo 5, and 343 failed to learn from that. 343 just continued down this path of enhanced mobility. There's also many functions and features that were present in the older Halo games, but are absent in the newer Halo titles. So I think it is completely warranted for the community to have such high expectations for Halo Infinite. Well, maybe not high expectations, because I think a lot of people don't expect much out of this game. They expect 343 to drop the ball again. Honestly, I personally believe Halo Infinite will be 343's best Halo game. Maybe. It's not really saying much, but I think Halo Infinite will probably be 343's best Halo game. But despite what people expect from Halo Infinite, they want a lot out of this game, and I think that is justified. I mean, 343 has been developing Halo for what, like 10 years now? And they have yet to put out a good Halo game? That's fucking insanity. So now, that one thing that is at the very top of my wish list for Halo Infinite is a good, satisfying, rewarding ranking system. Now hold on, give me a second to explain, because I know some of you could care less about the ranking system. Some of you don't care about the ranking system at all, and I understand that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the ranking system is more important than the gameplay itself, because it's not. Gameplay comes first over everything. Like, if I had the choice between Halo Infinite either being classic Halo gameplay with a classic art style and a not so great ranking system, or Halo Infinite being enhanced mobility with Halo 5's art style but a phenomenal ranking system, I would go with the classic gameplay with the classic art style and a shitty ranking system, because gameplay is more important at the end of the day. But here's why I have a good ranking system at the very top of my Halo Infinite wishlist, because most likely Halo Infinite is not going to be a completely classic Halo game. It's most likely going to adopt elements from enhanced mobility Halo. Halo Infinite at best will probably be a hybrid of enhanced mobility and classic Halo. I don't really think that's such a crazy thought. So assuming that Halo Infinite is not going to be classic Halo, which is what I would have had at the top of my wish list, instead of that, I have a good ranking system. And here's why. Because I am much more likely to play a bad game with a great ranking system. If Halo 5 had a good ranking system, if Halo 5 had Halo 3's ranking system, I would have put so much more time into that game. So much more. Honestly, I probably would have played Halo 5 more than MCC over these last couple of years. Now, that wouldn't have changed my opinion on the game too much. I still would have hated the gameplay and hated the art style and the sounds and pretty much everything else about the game, but if it had a good ranking system, I would have played it much more. Like, I will play a worse game if it has a good ranking system. And that is why a ranking system is so far up on that list for me. because a good ranking system can keep me playing a game with shitty gameplay and shitty mechanics. And a few videos ago, I touched on the Halo 3 ranking system and how much I love that system. The 1 to 50 skill-based rank and the XP military ranks. I absolutely loved Halo 3's ranking system, and because of that system, I played Halo 3 so much more than I probably would have if that ranking system was non-existent. I mean, I remember back in the Halo 3 days, there were so many other games that had piqued my interest or that I wanted to play, and I always just kept coming back to Halo 3 because of its ranking system. That ranking system made me play Halo 3 a lot more than I would have if it wasn't there. So a ranking system is definitely something that is important for players who like to grind the game, who put a ton of time into the game. It gives them something to work towards. And you want to give them a system that is satisfying. Like, I understand Halo 3's ranking system was not perfect. It had its flaws. It wasn't the most difficult thing in the world to get a level 50. But as I said in a previous video, with everything considered, flaws and all, it is still an incredible ranking system, the best ranking system in any game ever. That's what I said, those are my words, and I'm sticking to it. And when I say everything considered, I mean the XP rank, your 1 to 50 rank, the party matching, the skill matching, service records, being able to see everyone's rank in a pregame lobby. I'm talking things like that too. That's what I mean when I say everything considered. Not just the ranking system itself at face value, but all the other little things that complement it. All of that together made Halo 3's ranking system so fucking great. Like, I would play Halo 3 all day, every day, despite lag or D-rankers or cheaters, DDoSers. I still wanted to play despite all of that. Like, there was a time where DDoSing in Halo 3 was at an all-time high, and I still continued to play the game. I was getting hit offline a lot, but as soon as my internet came back on, I was right back in another game because of that ranking system. I cannot stress enough how important a good ranking system really is. Some of you could care less about the ranking system. I understand that. That's fair. But it is very important, especially to those who are putting a ton of time into the game. But unfortunately, ever since Halo 3, the ranking systems in Halo games has just been, and then it goes up a little at the end just because Halo 5's ranking system is better than Halo 4's. I mean, Halo 5 had the SR ranks just like Halo 4, but at least you had the arena and you had the divisions. You didn't really have any competitive skill rank in Halo 4 besides the CSR 1 to 50 that they introduced to the game later on down the line that you could only view on Halo Waypoint, so that doesn't really count. And real quick, let me say something about Halo 5's ranking system. The division ranking system in the arena playlist. It may be more difficult to reach the top rank in the arena playlist in Halo 5. Top rank would be a champ 1. It may be more difficult to get a champion 1 than it was to get a 50 in Halo 3. Sure, a player's division rank in Halo 5 may be a more accurate representation of a player's skill than the 1 to 50 ranks were in Halo 3. Maybe. Let's say it is. And that's what a skill-based ranking system is all about. Assigning a rank to a player based on their skill at the game, and then you match players up with a similar skill level. And hey, maybe Halo 5 does that better too. And I do disagree with that one. You definitely get more fair matches with Halo 3's 1 to 50 ranking system. But assuming that Halo 5's division ranks are superior in all these different ways compared to Halo 3's 1 to 50 ranking system, I still say Halo 3's is much better, like I said, with everything considered. And in Halo 5, at the end of every season, your rank, it just goes away. It just disappears, it resets. So you grind, you work your way through the ranks, you get your champ 1, and then poof, it's gone. Alright, so then you work your way through the ranks again for the new season, you get, champion or whatever you get at the end of the season, poof, it's gone. You do it again, gone. Who the fuck thinks that's superior than Halo 3's ranking system? What the fuck? I can't stand that shit with games, where the rank resets and then you have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it in the game. I'm not talking about on some website where you can check your stats. No, I'm talking in the game itself. The fact that you can't see what your rank was every season. See, it would be fine if it showed you your rank for every season. You could go in, you could check, okay, I was this rank this season, this rank this season. If you could see that in the game itself, that wouldn't be that big of a deal, which is what Bungie did with Halo Reach. Bungie really did have a lot of things figured out back then. They had it all figured out. They had the division ranks in the arena playlist for Halo Reach. You had your bronze, silver, gold, onyx, and at the end of every season, your rank would reset, but in your service record, you could check what rank you were each season. You could also see your kills and your deaths and your wins and your losses for every season, and you could see other players. You could see the other players' season stats as well. That is so fucking insane. That's awesome. I don't think 343 really understands how big that is. That's incredible. And now with MCC, we don't even get fucking pre-game lobbies and can't even see players' ranks before the game. Same thing with Halo 5, you can't see players' ranks before the games. It's just, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Halo 3 had this incredible ranking system. It was very satisfying and rewarding to progress through the ranks, and we just abandoned it. And it's sad, it's so sad, because that ranking system, Halo 3's ranking system, that could have been expanded upon immensely. That could have been improved so much. It was good for what it was. It was good for the time, and it's still good now. But it could have been so much better if it had been built upon with later Halo games. But instead, it got left in the past. So that's pretty much it. That's what I want to see in Halo Infinite. That's what's at the top of my Infinite wish list. A good ranking system. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think. I want to know what is at the top of your Halo Infinite wish list. And don't just say classic gameplay or enhanced mobility. I want to know like a feature or a returning mode that you would like to see in Halo Infinite. What is at the top of that wish list? Thank you guys for watching. And real quick before I go, I just wanted to say that the uploads might start to slow down a little bit just because I have a video that's in the works that I kind of just started working on, and I am going to finish this video. It's kind of ambitious. It's definitely going to be my best video I've ever uploaded. I'm putting a ton of time into it. I'm writing a script for it. It is going to take a while to finish this video because I'm not cutting any corners. But because I'll be spending a lot of time working on that, I might kind of neglect to upload as frequently as I have been. Just wanted to let you guys know that. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching.